Let's talk about the lesson book from Sherry Hayes at momdelights.com. Hi everyone, my name is Jerilyn and this is our homeschool table. I'm a mom of 3 kids, ages 10, 3, and 1. My 10-year-old daughter is just starting 5th grade. My 3-year-old son is doing a little bit of preschool this year, and my 1-year-old daughter is just hanging out along for the ride. I am part of a collaboration today with Stephanie from Schulte Sweetie's Homeschool and Annalisa from Creative and Curious Living and Learning. And we are all sharing about the types of notebooks that we are using in our homeschools. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already, and like this video if you like notebooks and homeschool content and planning and things like that. Also click the notification bell so that you know when I post new videos. If you are here from another channel, welcome. I'm Jerilyn, like I said before, and I love sharing about homeschool curriculum, lesson planning, curriculum reviews, and things like that. So today I'm going to be sharing about the Level 4 lesson book that Sherry Hayes from momdelights.com puts out. And this book is for copywork, dictation, narration, and you can use it for a few other things too. So let me flip the camera around and I will show you inside of this book. It is completely blank right now, but we are going to be starting to use it tomorrow. So I wanted to show you this before my daughter got started in using it. So the front cover has a very glossy feel to it. And here's some information about Sherry, the creator of this book. She has a great YouTube channel. I watch her frequently, and she does have some videos about using these books. So I just purchased this on Amazon. I will put a little note about how much this cost. I want to say it was like $8 or $9. They're very inexpensive. But she explains how to use this book for copywork, narration, dictation, and just how you can make it your own and use it in a way that suits your needs. So I'm just going to show you the layouts and how I plan to use this. Oh, she also gives some example pages here on how you could use this book, and then the lessons start here. So it's always going to be two-page spreads for a week, if that's how you do that in your homeschool. So the first spread has words, sentences, copywork, and lesson doodles. And there is information that you can fill out at the top if you want to write the title of the book that your student is copying out of, their name, the date, the page numbers, things like that. And then the second spread looks like this, and it has dictation, more lesson doodles, narration, and a space for a drawing that goes along with the narration. So that's what the book continues to look like. So I'm just going to start here and kind of explain how I plan to use this book this year. So in a Charlotte Mason education, students would work on copywork and dictation and narration would be both oral narration, retelling basically, and written narration. So that's what we are going to do. So I am going to be giving my daughter a copywork assignment from one of the books that she is reading through our Sunlight Level E Readers book selection. And let me go get her first book so I can show you an example. This is the first book in the Level E Readers that my daughter will start reading tomorrow, actually. And so this is basically what I'm going to do. I am going to give her a copywork passage from one of the chapters that she will be reading tomorrow. So let's just say I open up the book, and maybe I don't want to start on the first page, but on the second page. And I might just say the second paragraph on page 2, I want you to write the first 2 sentences. So right here, on the second day at sea, just after dawn, the lid rose silently off a potato barrel. Cautiously, a man raised his eyes above the rim of the barrel to look about. Now, what I would have her do is just copy those 2 sentences over here on her copywork section. And then the next day, I would assign her another couple sentences in the reading that she does for that day. So let's say that's back here on page 20 or 21. The following day, toward dusk, Jack was washing up in a bucket of seawater when Praiseworthy was struck as if by lightning. "Master Jack," he exclaimed, "you have it." And I would have her copy that section down here towards the bottom of the copywork section. Then what I would do is I would take the 2 passages and I would have her look through those 2 passages and write down any words over here on this side that she thinks that she would need to spend a little bit of time on to get correct for spelling. So I would really want her to list any words that she thinks that she might need to focus a little more on or remember. Then I would, she could use the sentences and the lesson doodles kind of however she wants, or not at all if she doesn't want to. But then on the third day, so I would have her do a copywork passage on Monday and then another one on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we would do dictation from that passage. So let's go back to page 2 where I had her write from before. Now, I wouldn't necessarily want to use the full 2 sentences for dictation because this is kind of our first time really doing this style. So I'm going to be at the beginning of the year keeping these rather short. So I might just pick the first sentence and I would read the sentence and then I would break it into chunks and dictate it for her. So I would just read from the book where she's just looking at her paper with her pencil, and I would read, "On the second day at sea, just after dawn, the lid rose silently off a potato barrel." And I would slow down a bit, but she would also have already practiced where the commas go and where the periods go and what needs to be capitalized and things like that. So she will have practiced that with that exact sentence already in her copywork. So that's kind of how we're going to pull dictation. Just like on the other page, if she wants to do some lesson doodles, that is fine with me. I'm not going to assign anything down here. And then narration, what she's going to do is on Thursday, once she has read several of the readings, because this is about 2 chapters a day, I think it's scheduled, she will do a written narration of what she has been reading that week in this book. So she will write out her narration, and this is our first time doing written narration. She hasn't really worked on that yet. We've done a lot of oral narrations this last year, a little tiny bit the year before that. So this is going to be new to her. I would expect that she would probably start with 2 to 3 sentences total about what she's read, where her oral narrations are elaborate and long, and she can go on and on about the book that she's reading. But for now, this is just enough space for her to write a few sentences for her written narration for the week. And this would just be 1 day per week. So just kind of as a recap, the first 2 days of copy work would be 1 to 2 sentences to start the year. It would I'll probably increase the amount that she's having to do probably second term around week 13 or so. I will increase it to maybe 3 sentences or something like that, just kind of depending on how she's doing. And then, just like I explained before, she would choose some words from the copy work to really focus on over here, write them out. She might even look them up and write definitions down here in the sentence area. It just kind of depends on how I see things going and what I think she can handle. But then after those 2 days of copy work, I will have her focus on a sentence for dictation, and she will study the capitalizations, the ending marks, the commas, the spelling, and all those types of things. And then on day 3, she would do a dictation, and day 4, a narration. And that would be 1 week. Now these books have, I counted 30 2-day spreads. So we won't be able to use this the entire school year. We do typically a 36-week school year. So I'm not really sure what we'll do at the end of the year, if we will get another one and just kind of keep on going and use this again the following year and just kind of have 2 books for the year. Or we might decide to change and do something different. I'm not really sure yet, but I am really excited in using the lesson book this coming school year. Thank you for joining me today to look inside of the lesson book. If you have any questions or comments about this book or how we're using it, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to discuss that more. Or if you have used one of these books before, let me know how you liked it, what worked, what didn't, what we might need to watch out for, and things like that. I have watched Sherry's videos on using these books, and it seems like it's going to be just what we need and kind of what we need it for, with copywork, dictation, and narration. So I'm really excited to give it a try. Let me know what type of notebooks that you use in your homeschool and how you use them. In the past, we have used a School Nest notebook for actually last year in 4th grade, and my daughter really liked using it for her gratitude journaling, and it has just line sheets and dot grid on the other side, so she liked using those as well. If there are other notebooks that you know of for copywork and dictation and narration and things like that, I would love to hear about that in case it's something that we might consider using in the future. So definitely let me know that down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video and hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting future videos. And don't forget to check out the playlist linked down below in the description box so that you can see what other moms are using in their homeschools. Thank you so much to Stephanie from Schulte Sweeties Homeschool and Annalisa from Creative and Curious Living and Learning for hosting the collaboration today, and we will see you next time.